Well, good morning. It's another beautiful day. Our temperature is -4, so that's not bad. We're having a great day today. So, how are you doing on this wonderful morning? So, greeting to yourself. You did that. I hope you remember to greet yourself. So, today is February 4th, and it seems as if the days are just flying. The weeks are going so quickly, I can't even keep up with them. So, here we are on this wonderful morning. It's a little bit chilly, but at least it's not as bad as it was, and we are feeling a lot better for it. So it's actually amazing that we have that opportunity to be here and to have another day to try to do better than we did yesterday. So yesterday is gone. Today is the new day to try to get to be better than you were yesterday. Today is another gift, a present moment. So we are going to go through this day and enjoy every bit of it, not taking anything for granted. We are going to make sure we utilize this day as quickly as we can, and make sure everything we do today is on point. So good morning. How are you doing today? Today is another beautiful day. So greeting to self. You know this is important. Greeting to self. Oh, here you are. I am so happy you are here. It's, you found yourself, you got yourself, you say, hello, friend, how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? You're feeling wonderful, you're feeling great. So, hello. And you're looking at that face in the mirror, that amazing, amazing face in the mirror. And you know for sure that is the beautiful you. So, here's today's mantra. I choose to focus on the next step, not the entire path. I choose to focus on the next step, not the entire path. My morning blessing to you today is to keep your promises you make to yourselves. So that is important. But think of what your mantra was. Your mantra said, I choose to focus on the next step, not on the entire path. And then I offer you a morning blessing that says, keep your promises you made to yourself. Keep those promises. That means you don't have to gobble up all of them. You just have to take them one at a time and use them that way. So here we are. This is the second year and the second month in the new decade. It's the fourth. It's still a new month. And the decade started last year, and many of us would like to just finish it up, let it go away. But you know what? We can't always do that. The memories are there. And now we're in this new year, and you still have time. They still have time. So the question is, did you make any promises to yourself at the beginning of the decade or at the beginning of this year, 2021? Ask yourself that. Did you make those promises? What are these promises like? How is it going at the moment? How are you doing with your promises you made to yourself? What I consider promises, someone might say it's New Year's resolutions. But the thing is, you made a commitment. You said, I am going to do this. I am going to do something. I made promises to myself to make me do something for myself. I need a change. It was a new decade. Okay, fine. COVID swallowed up 2020, but we still have a chance. We still have today. We still have today to go back and fix it and see what we can do. Look at it. So sometimes when we make promises to ourselves, we tend to go overboard a bit. Yes, we do. We tend to gobble them up. We tend to just say, oh, we're making a list of 10 things I'm doing for the year. So our list of promises are often too many, especially promises that we make on things like our health, our finances, our spirituality, our emotional health, our mental health. We say things like we're going to stop spending money on things that are not right. We're going to eat right. We are going to be more focused. We are going to be more grateful. We are going to be more appreciative. We're going to be more thankful. Then we said emotionally, I'm going to take a break and calm. I'm going to look at things in a different way. and I'm going to raise my emotional level. Mentally, I'm going to chill. I'm going to learn to absorb what is going to benefit me. I'm going to work on what makes me feel good. That's what we say. But then sometimes we forget, or we get crowded in the world as it is moving. It is suggested because of that when we decide to make some changes and we make promises of what we are going to do to enact those changes, that they should only be about two or three of them. That's what they're saying. They're saying we should only make about two or three of those promises, not too many, not a list of 10 or 20. Let me see who is here. I didn't even check yet. I can't see anybody yet. So anyway, so that is one of the things they're saying. And you have to have if you know, for example, that you have a previous record of not keeping your promises that you make to yourself, try only making two. Just choose two. Or if you have had this list of promises you keep dragging from decade to decade, from year to year, of all the wonderful things you want to do for yourself. Let's say you had 10 on that list. Now is the time for you to take that list, look at it, and say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to choose two. I'm only going to choose two on the list that I like. And those two, I'm going to try to work on them. Or the two that is most important to me. Or the two that is pulling at your heartstring. That's what you do. So we have to try to change that. The point is to keep the promises. If you have too many things going on, you tend not to keep those promises properly. And this is what happens. So you must make the time to choose the time to spend on those promises you made. Look at them. Maybe it's if you made one for health and you need to lose some weight, because everybody makes this one. So do one thing you know that helps you to lose weight. Or if you made one for you to be more conscious of your thoughts, then try to be that. Get up in the morning with that in mind. This is one of the reasons why I ask that you spend the time on yourself for the first couple hours in the morning. Let it be about you. Let it be about what you want for you, not whose feet, who took a picture of their toe and put it on Facebook and sent you a notification, check my feet. That is not your job. Your job in the morning is to take care of you, polish you off, look after you, give yourself, something to do about you. You can pray, you can meditate, you can exercise, you can have a nice bath, you can sit in contemplation, whatever you choose. But make that time special for you. So we all know that if we stay focused on a project and we find ways when we get across to the wall of that project, something that is stopping us from going there, we all know we have to just sit back, pause, and look at other ways of getting across this wall. Look at other ways of doing that. So the promises you make to yourself are important. You need to make sure that you work on them. You cannot let them just sit there and get dust on them. So one of the things you might have to do is get up, take that promise, the one that is dear and near to you, the one that you've been looking at. Take a look at your list and see what is the most important one to you and dust it off. Clean it, blue, get the dust off. Begin to work on it. Give it an opportunity to come through. Give it a chance to shine because it is you. It is part of you. It's a choice you made, a promise you made to yourself. Remember, you are worthy to receive what you wrote on that list of promises you made to yourself. Everything on that list matters to you. And what matters to you, you should work on it. Push and try to get onto that list of promises you made to yourself. Work on that one thing, And as you begin to take small steps to see it to fruition, reward yourself. When it comes to fruition, reward yourself. And you're saying to yourself, I feel better. I feel confident I can handle this. I feel confident that you can do it and see yourself completing that task, reaching that goal. See yourself getting there. See yourself making it done. See yourself in the moment of completion. Don't look all the time at what it is that is far away. Just look at the steps. So I did this today, that I completed that portion of the task. I completed a part of the path. Remember what I said. You don't have to take the whole path in your mantra. You just need to take one step. You just have to do one thing, and that is what it use. Use an affirmation to help you along. Say, I know I can. Yes, I can. I know I can. It will be done. I deserve success. It has happened. Yes, it has. So you have to create your affirmation. That is what is going to give you the oomph. That is what is going to give you the strength. That is what is going to give you the emotion to do it. You must work on your affirmations to make sure you do it. This is what keeps you going. This is what you planned. You sat down and decided that's what I want. So why is it so difficult for you to have it come through? You have to ask yourself that question. What do I need to do to make this become my reality? What can I do to push this a little further? How can I pull my feet from the mud where I'm stuck? How do I make that next step? It's your business. It doesn't belong to somebody else. Use your time and your thought on your life, your business, what you need to do. So, this is one of the things you have to do. Remember, yes, I can. I know I can. The ability is within me. I have chosen to do it. I will see it. I deserve that success. It has happened, and yes, it has. So you need to talk to yourself like this. You need to encourage yourself. Create your own affirmations. Make them. Sit and say what it is I want to do with this. Make your affirmations. Say them out loud while thinking or keeping your promise to yourself. When the thought comes that, hi, you haven't worked on your promise today, then say, you know what? I need to complete this affirmation. I need to say something to self today. And say something to self. Say something to yourself in the middle of it. As you thought, I haven't worked on my book today. I haven't worked on my exercise today. So you know what? I am working on my exercise. I'm focused. And you might get up and walk around the room. You might get up and you might decide, you know what? I'm going to stretch. Just do that, because once you get going and you see a little progress, you're going to say to yourself, wow, I did it. I did something for me today. Be persistent. Elevate your level and take action. So you have to be persistent. Elevate your level and believe, yes, you can. I know I can. So one of the things you must do with those things is to work on them. Work on your affirmation. No one can work on your affirmation but you. No one can tell you it's good for you. Remember, you create it. It's part of you. It does not belong to me or somebody else. So when you had this list you made this year or the list you made last year, I am asking that you take it down, look at it, and choose two. You still have time. Just choose two. If you think you can't choose two, then choose one. But make that one matter. Make that one count. Write to yourself, I will complete this by this date in this year. I will complete this by the end of the year. Whatever it is. And when you get to that point, pat yourself on your back and say, you know what? I am working. If you are able to keep the promises you make to yourself, then you're able to keep the promises you make to others. If you don't respect yourself, your own self, to honor your promises to yourself, how can you honor promises you make to others? So that's where the 5 pillars of prosperity come in. If you don't honor the promise you make to yourself to do better, how can you honor a promise you make to pay your bills on time? How can you honor a promise that you made to listen to your friend emotionally if you can't listen to you? If you cannot help you, how can you help me? African proverb said, beware of the person who has no shirt and who is offering you, telling you where to go get a shirt. So you have to remember that. Take care of you first and keep the promises you made to you. And then you will find doors will open and encouragement will come. So send in your light and joy on this wonderful Thursday morning. Have a great and wonderful day. And let me see who was here with us today. I'm just doing preaching Paul and not paying attention. Hi, Yoko. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Corinne. Hi, Janet. Hello, Janet. So how are you guys this morning? Glasses came off. So that's why I couldn't see you guys there. So we can't wait for March for me to get my glasses, new glasses. And it's really wonderful to see all of you here this morning. I'm so grateful you came. And I am hoping that you guys have an absolutely wonderful day. And if you have a promise you have neglected so far, you still have time. There is time. So put a little bit of work in it. And remember your mantra for today, that you're not going to take big lips and bounds on your path. You're going to just work on one of them at a time. So I choose to focus on the next step, not the entire path. So choose one thing you can do to the promise you have made to yourself today. One small thing. Don't try to gobble up the entire promise or promises. Just work on one small thing and see where it takes you. So sending you light and joy. Have a wonderful day. And please remember to like and share Tessa-Marie's Morning Blessing and follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tessa-Marie Shillington. Bye and have an absolutely wonderful day. Thanks. I'm so grateful, ladies, that you were here today. Thank you. Take care. Bye.